Hi everyone, it's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Murad Merali's most recent upload, which a lot of his fans are pleased with. They're saying that he's held himself accountable. They say that they're ready to forgive him and they want him to come back to YouTube. But on a whole, this is not my viewpoint at all. And to be honest with you, even having to watch the video, I felt extremely uncomfortable. And you just can't explain yourself out of this type of situation. But let me not talk too much. Let me just get right into it. Like, like the video, comment and share what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. So, in his most recent apology video. I wouldn't use the term apology, but for the sake of time, I guess that's what people will consider it, that support him, and that's what he considers it. I'm assuming potentially, or just a video of him addressing the situation in more detail. So Murad starts off the video talking about his fragile state of mind he had at the time. So he explains that he wasn't there mentally and that he panicked, implying the video wasn't well thought out and that he takes full responsibility for his actions. He also mentions that he, growing up, was hyper-fetishized by those around him due to his South Asian and Arab identity. And this inevitably would then shape the type of sex work that he would engage in. Uh, he also mentions that engaging in race play when he was 19 influenced why he's interested in social justice. And he says that he's not into race play, but it was to make money. And a lot of his supporters, that's what they were saying, like at the time, like the peak of this situation, that it was just a transaction. He just did it to make money, you know, uh, you know, he's not a racist, da 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 da. We know that it's not simplistic or straightforward like that. And to be honest with you, as I said at the very start, you can't explain your way out of racism. I did not have the energy to hear any of this. And I don't think that racism is something that you can provide context or try to uh, add detail to why you did those things. You did it, it's racist. It's, if you're so aware, then you wouldn't do that in the beginning. It's kind of the mindset that I have and a lot of people have. And it's just a lot of the content that Murad has put out, even before this situation, was him and his unhealthy relationship with the Black community. Because he's around Black people, I feel that he felt that that gave him some kind of authority to speak on these issues when he is not a member of the Black community. And he's been able to make money and cement himself off of our issues. And to those that support him, I just really wonder why. And also for those who are Black content creators and activists and people that just really just talk about these issues, even if they're not necessarily online, are you supporting them? If so, no, why not? But then you continue to support someone like Murad and put them on a pedestal. And I think that it, for them, I imagine, invokes this idea of this kind of racial harmony, this world where things are better. And this is how they envision it, a situation where someone who is not a member of the Black community spends the majority of their time pandering and basically exploiting us. So I just really wanted to put that out, that in terms of this is not racial progress. But I think that a lot of non-Black creators are able to build their platforms because we are, in a need of being seen and being understood, which is entirely understandable. But at the same time, this type of content, this type of individual is damaging because of that, and is able to benefit from what a lot of us feel is a representation of what the world will be like if things were more equal. This type of content where people are dancing and, that sort of pandering, where people are going to, well, white people, non-black people are going to Caribbean restaurants or doing the latest dance trends, black dance trends, and dancing with their white partner, and all of this type of content, I would put it in one section. And I think it's because we feel that that represents the world that we want, and that race will not matter. It does not matter in those contexts. But the reality is, because of racism, these non-black people are able to do things, occupy space, benefit in ways that we cannot, and our own culture, our own conversations. Even when you think about activists and people that have been killed for speaking up about self-determination and uh, people going missing and all of these types of things, the way that it is demonized and policed. Why, please, do not support content creators like Murad when this is taking place. It just really bothers me. And I don't want to judge anyone, because I understand the issues and the need to feel seen and the sort of identity things that are going on there. But why are we continuing to pedestal someone that has such a unhealthy relationship with our community, that really has built an identity off of us in a way as well? It's just uncomfortable. And I feel like in this video, a lot of what was said is what the fans need. And I know that Murad will continue to have supporters. He won't have me supporting, but even just talking to some of those around me, there's this impression that he's done so much for us and that they miss his content, and the issues he talked about needs to be brought to the forefront. And these issues are being brought to the forefront, but the differentiation is who is being brought to the forefront by. And there's a need to hear non-black people defending and representing, and that is the key part of it. I think that people need to be honest around. You want to hear someone that is not in our community speak about these issues because it validates you. And we just need to think about why. And if you want to continue to support Murad, what other content creators are you supporting? And do you support Black content creators? Those are just some of the questions I just wanted to throw out there. And I think, yes, they want to justify continuing to support him. This video will be enough for them. Do not see myself supporting Murad, though I'm curious to see what direction the channel goes in, because there's no way he's going to be able to create the same content that he created before. There's just no way. And I think part of it is that he should recognize that he will never be forgiven, right, in the content he's made. And wow, there's just a lot that comes to my mind with this video. And so wow. But just to bring it back to my previous video where I had a slightly different stance, or a slightly different angle in how I tackled this topic, more so, not a different stance. My stance is the same, okay? Just to clarify that. But if you're not supporting him, if you're not going to support him, why? And if you want to continue to support him, why? Just share that in the comments below. But it just, ooh, I just think there's a lot going on in that comment section. You know, I don't want to judge people, is the reality. But why support Murad? And you know what this actually reminds me of? I was watching Gade Philip, who's another content creator, talk about the situation with Murad. And in his video, he mentions that someone said to him that Murad has done way more for the Black community than he has ever done. And Gade Philip is a Black Caribbean man, right? um, and I feel like that must have been so weird to hear that from someone. Wow. And it just touches on that kind of, I feel like it's this post racial kind of fantasy that people enact in who they support, who they follow, what sort of creators they want to see on, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on YouTube. Wow. But yeah, I think that's enough on that topic for today. Let me know what you think about this situation. Will you continue to support Murad? Yes or no? As I mentioned previously. And please stay tuned for my future videos. I got a new camera. What do you think of it? Like, I'm actually planning on doing a bit more live streams. So this camera will help me doing that. But yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.